So every time I play that song, it's somebody's birthday. So this is a birthday shout out to Val. He also vlogs, so I'm going to put a little link to his vlog in the little information bar below. So please check him out. Since the last time I've gotten a haircut, this morning was awful. My sore throat and my cough, they're both gone. But I woke up this morning with an absolutely nauseating headache and a stuffy nose and just a general cold in every other sense. In my last video I had said that I was gonna talk about the franchises I like in future videos, so just to have a little fun video before next time, I am just gonna talk about my involvement with my 4 favorite franchises overall, being Pokemon, Kingdom Hearts, Legend of Korra, well, Avatar, but now we're on Legend of Korra, and then House MD, even though it's ended. Pokemon I've been with since about the very beginning. I've since about 1997, 1998, when I was about 3 or 4. You know, I've seen a sharp decline in the quality of Pokemon since Johto, and I mean, Hoenn was okay. Nowadays, especially, I have a lot of respect for Hoenn. Sinnoh, not so much. Sinnoh was a huge disappointment to me. There were some things about it that I really liked, but overall, Generation 4 was awful. And Generation 5, it's like we're starting to see a small improvement, but it just felt like you took Kanto and you took Sinnoh, that huge disappointment that was Sinnoh and that amazingness that is Kanto, and you got a new region. It just looks a little too much like Kanto as well, but with the Sinnoh charm. And I mean, there are a lot of creative aspects to Generation 5. It's just that a lot of it's very repetitive. Clink is just essentially another Magnemite. Alomola looks way too much like Love Disc. And Garbodor and whatever it evolves into, or whatever Pokemon evolves into that, it looks too much like Grimer. You've got your good and your bad for every generation. Kanto was way too plain. Johto was just about perfect. I can't really think of anything bad off the top of my head for Johto. Hoenn was just kind of the only bad thing about Hoenn that I can say really right now is that, you know, Misty left the anime after Johto, and then Sinnoh, that's too much. That's gonna be a long rant, but you know, Unova just, yeah, it's too repetitive in the sense of Kanto, and has the charm of Sinnoh. However, I will give it props for having an amazing plot and for at least trying to create original Pokemon, since none of it relates to the past 4 generations as far as pre-evolutions or new evolutions. Legend of Korra, today was my catch-up day with Legend of Korra, and I will say the recent plot developments are amazing. As opposed to Avatar: The Last Airbender, though, I just want to say that Legend of Korra has a major lack of character development. I mean, there's so much more about Mako, Bolin, Korra, Asami that I would really like to see. It's just, it focuses too much on the overall plot and not enough on the actual characters, and because of that, the character acting is kind of poor, and there's just so much more of these characters that we really want to see that we don't get to see. It's at least going to be 2 books long. The season finale for Book 1 Air is going to be this weekend, and it's going to be 2 episodes, Skeletons in the Closet and Endgame, I believe, capping it at 12 episodes, and then Book 2, whenever that comes out, will have 14 episodes, but other than that, we don't know anything about it. House MD I'm going to talk about not for very long. I haven't seen any of Season 8 except for the first couple of episodes, and some people have spoiled some of Season 8 for me, and I'm really, you know, I'm really angry at myself because I didn't have the time to watch Season 8 because senior year really got in the way. But as I did with Season 7, I mean, the same thing happened with Season 7. I could only watch a few episodes, and then I just ordered the season on DVD off of Amazon, and that's what I'm gonna do. So this entire summer essentially is going to be a house marathon, probably starting either later this week or the beginning of next week, and maybe I'll keep that an update as to where I am on this vlog. And then moving on to Kingdom Hearts real quick, I am contemplating turning in my DSi for a 3DS, like paying the difference, because Kingdom Hearts 3D is looking more and more appealing. I'm kind of disappointed that it's on the 3DS, because there's nothing else on the 3DS that I'm gonna get, I don't think. It's been 7 years since Kingdom Hearts 2 came out, and a lot of people are really angry that Kingdom Hearts 3 is not even a twinkle in the developer's eyes. I mean, it kind of is now that, like, whatever game they were working on is now finished. I think it was Final Fantasy Versus 13, I think. So I guess now they can work on Kingdom Hearts 3, but I think it's going to be another game or two until we see that game. I can't say that for sure, obviously, you know, maybe they might prove me wrong. I have a couple plans for the next couple of videos. Until then, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.